It's me. And there's a Blake under there. I don't know if you can see him. He's kind of nestled his head into my armpit, which is brave. But yeah, I'm doing a facts video from your warehouse of useless knowledge. I've already read through a few of the facts, and it seems that this was a very American thing. So most of the facts have to do with America. But never mind, it doesn't matter. You Yanks get to learn something new. So yeah, there's 320 odd facts on here, but I'm not going to go through all of them because I really can't be bothered. So I'm just going to go through however many I want to go through. You can't really see what he's doing. Never mind. I'm just going to go through until I get bored and decide to go to sleep. But yeah, let's get cracking. Why not? Okay. Wait a minute, I've got a yawn. I can feel it coming. There we go. So anyway, right. Number 1. 1,525,000,000 miles of telephone wire are strung across the US. It's quite a lot. Number 2. 101 Dalmatians and Peter Pan are the only 2 Disney cartoon features with both parents that are present and don't die throughout the movie. I don't know if I can pronounce this next one. It's quite it's got big numbers in it, I'm not going to bother. Number 4. 12 newborns will be given to the wrong parents on a daily basis. Makes you wonder if they're your real biological parents. Number 5. 123 million cars are being driven down the US's highways. Number 6. 160 cars can drive side by side on the monumental axis in Brazil, the world's widest road. Now I did look that up, the monumental axis in Brazil, and I looked it up on Google, and I don't know if there's just no pictures of it, but from what I can see it's just a normal road. It's got like 4 lanes, and there's a lot of satellite views of it, but there's not an actual picture of like the actual road that's capable of fitting 160 cars across. But never mind. Number 7. 166,875,000,000 pieces of mail are delivered each year in the US. Number 8. 27% of US male college students believe life is a meaningless existential hell. They're not far off. Well, they're right about it being meaningless. But yeah, anyway, that's a different topic. Number 9. 315 entries in Webster's dictionary will be misspelled. I'm assuming Webster's dictionary is the equivalent of like Collins' dictionary that we have in England, or I can't remember the other major dictionary producer in England. There's Collins' dictionary, and there's another one I can't remember. Number 10. 5% of Canadians don't know the first 7 words of the Canadian anthem, but do know the first 9 of the American anthem. Number 11. 56 million people go to Major League Baseball every year. Baseball's a big thing, huh? I already knew it was a big thing, but I don't think it was that big. Then again, that's probably not a far off number from the amount of people that go to football matches every year in England. Number 12 is the same as the national anthem one, but just the other way around. So I made that up. Number 13. 85 million tonnes of paper are used each year in the US. Number 14. 99% of the solar system mass is concentrated in the sun. Number 15. A 10-gallon hat barely holds 6 pints. Number 16. A cat has 32 muscles in every ear. Every ear, each ear, there's only 2. Number 17. A cockroach can live for several weeks with its head cut off. A company in Taiwan makes dinnerware out of wheat so you can eat your plate. I did know that, and I knew the one about the cockroach and the cats as well. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you everyone I know, otherwise that would be boring. Number 19. A cow produces 200 times more gas a day than a person. And apparently in the UK now there is a methane tax or something. Farmers are getting taxed for the amount of cows they've got because of the amount of gas they produce. So that's just pathetic, but that's what the world's coming to apparently. Number 20. A dime has 118 ridges around the edge. Number 21. A dragonfly has a lifespan of 24 hours. Number 22. A fully loaded supertanker travelling at normal speed takes at least 20 minutes to stop. What's normal speed though? Is that what, 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour? I don't even know what a supertanker is. Never mind. I'm highly uneducated today. Number 23. A giraffe can clean its ears with its 23-inch tongue. Would you really want to if you could? Would you really want to clean your ears with your tongue? It's not exactly sexy. Number 24. A giraffe can go without water longer than a camel can. Number 25. A goldfish has a memory span of 3 seconds. Apparently that's not actually true. Well, it might be, I don't know, but I don't think that is true. Number 26. A hard-working adult sweats up to 4 gallons per day. Most of the sweat evaporates before a person realises it's there. Really? And what would you consider a hard-working adult? Would you consider that somebody that works on a crab fishing boat, like on Deadliest Catch, or in the coal mines, or an athlete, or would you just consider that like, I don't know, somebody who works in a shop? I don't know. Number 27. A hedgehog's heart beats 300 times a minute on average. Wow, that's quite quick. I know cats breathe quite quickly because when I look at Blake when he's breathing, it's, if you try and keep up with him, you get lightheaded. Sorry. It's like 1:30, so I'm pretty tired. And apparently whispering makes me tired. Whenever I do a whispering video, I always yawn, so I do apologise about that. Okay, number 28. A hippo can open its mouth wide enough to fit a 4-foot tall child inside. So basically, a hippo can open its mouth to 4 feet. Number 29. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. That's impressive. They must be like hollow inside. Number 30. A jellyfish is 95% water. 31. A jiffy is an actual unit of time for 1/100th of a second. So if someone says we'll be back in a jiffy, I'll just be a jiffy, they actually mean 100th of a second, which is humanly impossible. But never mind. Number 32. A jumbo jet uses 4,000 gallons of fuel to take off. Wow. Just to take off. So how much does it store on a jumbo jet? if 4,000 gallons is just taking off. That's incredible. It's really interesting when you're on a plane and you're waiting for it to take off, because it does take ages to take off. Or maybe that's just the flights I've been on. There always seems to be a queue of planes behind, like a traffic jam of planes. In front and behind, there's like a queuing system at the airport. It's quite funny. You just think of planes as just going up a runway and taking off, but when I went to, I think it might have been Amsterdam, the flight itself is only about half an hour, so you go up, you fly straight for about 10 minutes, and then you come down again. And yeah, there was a queue of planes behind, so it was like a traffic jam in the airport. It was funny. Number 33. A male emperor moth can smell a female emperor moth up to 7 miles away. Number 34. A man named Charles Osborne had the hiccups for 6 years. Wow. Wow indeed. Actually says wow. 35. A mole can dig a tunnel 300 feet long in just one night. That is a hard-working mole. So how much that mole sweats, I do not know. 36. A monkey was once tried and convicted for smoking a cigarette in South Bend, Indiana. How can you try a monkey? How can you put a monkey in a trial? What do you do when it's been arrested? Do you put it in animal prison, aka a zoo? Or what do you do if it's found guilty? Where do you put it? Like put an ASBO band on it or something. Number 37. A pig's orgasm lasts for 30 minutes. Lucky pigs. 38. A pregnant goldfish is called the twit. 39. Oh my god, a Saudi Arabian woman can get a divorce if her husband doesn't give her coffee. If anybody's watching this and they know the culture of Saudi Arabia, or you are Saudi Arabian, can you tell me if that's true? Because that's a ridiculous reason to get a divorce. That's pathetic. Blake keeps huffing. I don't know if you can hear him, but he keeps moving and then goes really loudly, so I don't know if he's getting annoyed with my whispering or what. He might just piss off in a minute, I don't know. He seems quite comfy in my armpit. Number 40. A shark is the only fish that can blink with both eyes. Interesting. 41. A quarter has 119 grooves on its edge, and a dime has one less. Well, yeah, I said that earlier. 42. A shark can detect 1 part of blood in 100 million parts of water. 43. A skunk can spray its stinky scent more than A skunk can spray its stinky scent more than 10 feet. So if you're ever near a skunk, stay 10 feet away from it because it can't reach you. Or, well, it says more than 10 feet, but that must be like 11 or 12. Number 44. A sneeze travels out of your mouth at over 100 miles an hour. Number 45. A toothpick is the object most often choked on by Americans. Surely a toothpick would stab your throat because they're sharp. Or maybe toothpicks in America aren't sharp because Americans are always choking on them, so they have to change them for health and safety. But toothpicks in England are sharp, so surely that would just stab the crap out of your throat on the inside, and then you just choke to death from the blood, probably. Number 46. A Walla Walla scene is one where extras pretend to be talking in the background. When they say Walla Walla, it looks like they're actually talking. Walla 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 Walla. Not really. Walla 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 Walla. That doesn't look like I'm talking. I did also hear that extras also say rhubarb as well. Rhubarb, rhubarb, walla, rhubarb, rhubarb, walla. If you combine rhubarb and walla, that looks a bit better. Never mind. Number 47. A whale's penis is called a dork. Most Egyptians died by the time they were 30. Number 49. About 70% of Americans who go to college do it just to make more money. The rest of us are avoiding reality for 4 more years. Number 50. According to a British law passed in 1845, attempting to commit suicide was a capital offence, and offenders could be hanged for trying. That's just so stupid. That's ridiculous. I know that attempting to make suicide was illegal, but then you're hanged for trying, so you're just going to die anyway. Number 51. The actor Tommy Lee Jones and former Vice President Al Gore were freshman roommates at Harvard. And look at how separate ways they went. Sorry, another yawn. Number 52. Al Capone's business card said he was a used furniture dealer. 53. All 50 states are listed across the top of the Lincoln Memorial on the back of the $5 bill. Number 54. All of the clocks in Pulp Fiction are stuck on 420, I knew that. Number 55. All porcupines float in water. Okay. 56. Almonds are members of the peach family. 57. Almost a quarter of the land area of Los Angeles is taken up by automobiles. Wow, people in LA are so lazy, if that's the case. I did hear somebody say they went to LA and nobody walks in LA. Everybody's got a car. And you wonder why Americans are so rotund. Walk a bit more, eat a bit less. Might help you up. Instead of spending thousands of money getting a gastric band fitted, doing it the lazy way. Number 58. America once used a 5-cent bill. Number 59. America's first nudist organisation was founded in 1929 by 3 men. If they weren't gay, I'd be very surprised. Number 60. Ancient Egyptians slept on pillows made of stone. Number 61. An animal epidemic is called an epizootic. That's funny. Number 62. An average person laughs 15 times a day. I want to know who's laughing 15 times a day. There's not a lot of average people around if that's the case. Number 63. An iguana can stay underwater for 28 minutes. That's impressive. 64. An ostrich's eye is bigger than its brain. I can think of a lot of people whose eyes are bigger than their brains. I'm being really bitchy tonight, I'm sorry. I'm just in a bit of a carefree mood right now, I don't know why. I do apologise if I'm offending anybody, I don't mean to. But I'm just a bit... I've had a bit of a rubbish day, so I'm just a bit, sod it. That's how I like. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Number 65. Armadillos are the only animals, besides humans, that can get leprosy. That is interesting. I wonder why. Number 66. Armadillos have 4 babies at a time and they are always the same sex. Always all the same sex. Cool. 67. Armoured knights raised their visors to identify themselves when they rode past their king. This custom has become the modern military salute. I see. That is interesting. Number 68. Aztec Emperor Montezuma had a nephew, Quetzalcoatl, whose name meant plenty of excrement. I don't want to know why he's called that. That's disgusting. 69. Babe Ruth wore a cabbage leaf under his cap to keep him cool. He changed it every 2 innings. Number 70. Babies are born without kneecaps. They don't appear until the child reaches 2 to 6 years of age. Sorry. Number 71. Baby robins eat 14 feet of earthworms every day. How can they fit 14 feet of earthworm in them? Bloody hell. How can they fit that in? That's incredible. Number 72. Back in the mid to late 1980s, an IBM compatible computer wasn't considered 100% compatible unless it could run Microsoft's Flight Simulator. I think I used to have a Flight Simulator game. You're right, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the eating. Sorry, Blake's got a bit of a frantic. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Good boy. Number 73. Bank robber John Dillinger played professional baseball. Number 74. Barbie's measurements if she were life size. 39, 23, 33. And I have no idea if that is good or not good. I could not tell you. Number 75. I think I'll go to 100 and then I'll stop. Bats always turn left when exiting a cave. I did know that thanks to I think it was a David Attenborough documentary. God bless David Attenborough, honestly, he's amazing. Number 76. Ben & Jerry's send the waste from making ice cream to local pig farmers to use as feed. Oh no. Blake's just walked off. Oh, I've seen his trademark. I've got to show you his trademark position. He's got this position he sits in that's really weird. Look at that. Legs out. Just like. But look at his legs. Oh, bless him. He's a weirdo, but I do love him so much. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, back to Ben & Jerry's. They send the waste from making ice cream to local pig farmers to use as feed. Pigs love the stuff, except for one flavour, which is mint Oreo. Fussy pigs. Number 77. Bird droppings are the chief export of Nauru, an island nation on the western Pacific. 78. Blueberry jelly babies were created especially for Ronald Reagan. Number 79. Bubblegum contains rubber. That's not really surprising, considering the texture of it. Number 17. No, sorry. Number 17. I don't know where that came from. Number 80. Camel's milk does not curdle. 81. Camels have 3 eyelids to protect themselves from the blowing sand. 82. Canada is an Indian word meaning big village, and it is a big village. It's a massive village. 83. Cat's urine glows under a black light. 84. Cats can produce over 100 vocal sounds, while dogs can produce only about 10. 85. Charles Lindbergh took only 4 sandwiches with him on his famous transatlantic flight. How did he survive? 86. Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying. Or you could put goggles on, or you can get somebody else to peel the onion for you. I always get my mum to do the onion. It's not the peeling, it's the cutting that does me in. And when you first start to cook it and all the fumes come out of the onion, all the aromas come out of the onion, that's what does me in, and then I've just got tears streaming down my face. 87. Clans of long ago that wanted to get rid of their unwanted people without killing them used to burn their houses down, hence the expression to get fired. Oh really? So the expression "you're fired" comes from clans long ago wanting to get rid of the unwanted people without killing them, so they burn their houses down. But surely burning the house down with them in it would kill them. Anyway, maybe I'm not understanding that completely. 88. Cleo and Caesar were the early stage names of Cher and Sonny Bono. 89. Columbia University is the second largest landowner in New York City after the Catholic Church. Number 90. David Prowse was the guy in the Darth Vader suit in Star Wars. He spoke all of Vader's lines, and didn't know that he was going to be dubbed over by James Earl Jones until he saw the screening of the movie. I did know that, and apparently he's from the West Country in England. Thanks to Bill Bailey telling me that. He actually does quite a funny routine on that, because West Country accent is a bit of a farmer's accent, and you sound a bit like that, and tractors and farms and stuff like that. So that's not exactly the best voice that you want for Darth Vader. So yeah, I'd recommend somebody looking up Bill Bailey, David Prowse sketch, or whatever it is. Number 91. Did you know that there are coffee flavoured Pez? Did you know? I didn't, and I don't really care because I don't like coffee. 92. Dogs and cats consume almost $7 billion worth of pet food a year. 93. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. 94. Donald Duck comics were banned from Finland because he doesn't wear pants. Yeah, I remember that, that's funny. 95. Dr. Samuel A. Mudd was the physician who set the leg of Lincoln's assassin John Wilkes Booth, and whose shame created the expression for ignominy. His name is Mudd. Don't know what that means. 96. Dr. Seuss pronounced Zeus such that it rhymed with rejoice. So, Seois, I'm guessing. 97. Oh, I know this one. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT. Nothing rhymes with orange or silver. Or something like that. And umbrella. And purple. Nothing rhymes with those words. 98. Dueling is legal in Paraguay as long as both parties are registered blood donors. 99. During your lifetime, you'll eat about 60,000 pounds of food. That's the weight of about 6 elephants. Obviously, that varies from country to country. And number 100. Einstein couldn't speak fluently when he was 9. His parents thought he might be retarded, and I think you'll find he was far from retarded. Anyway, that's 100 facts out of a possible 327. I might do the others at another time, but I think 100 is enough for one day. Thank you for watching. Good night.